Chapter 8. How are you feeling? Climax as he walked Ember to his living quarters that evening. I'm exhausted, Ember mumbled. She was one of the few who had been lucky enough to be carried and get some sleep on the flight over. I don't think I can be up any more years until I can recharge my body. They smiled. I'd give you a body recharge if I wanted to poop myself. He'd let Ember crawl over to his pile of cushions first. The dragon smiled flirtatiously at him as she nestled down to the soft cushions. Perhaps later, hotshot. Just being with you is a blessing in itself. Flank's cheeks burned and he lay down beside Dragoness and licked her cheek slightly. I couldn't have said it better myself, he was before yawning loudly. Good night, my beautiful Dragoness. Good night, my handsome flame. Two of our bodies snuggled close to each other and were fast asleep in a matter of minutes. Spyro's soft sighed to himself as he stared into the darkness. Sparks and Suna lay to each side of him and were throwing up a line of Z's. Suna was exhausted from the long flight as well as the short battle, and had fallen asleep almost as soon as she hit the pillows. The warmth of body and gentle sound for breathing relaxed Zero, but not enough for him to fall asleep. Outside, the noise of the city had died down considerably, but the sounds of dragons calling out to one another and wings soaring just over the roof of their pavilion were enough to keep the purple dragon's mind racing. His mind was saturated with the thoughts of how the wolves had savagely attacked the cheetah tribe, and how dragons saved him out of the blue and unprovoked. He still had the twisted feeling in his gut that something terrible was about to happen. Spyro was not the only one awake. Across the hall in another small pavilion, Tremor sat staring out at the hallway. The lights from the lanterns gave a warm glow to the pale rock walls dug out from the sides of the cave. But with everything that he had seen throughout the past several hours, made the torchlight look like the distant glow of what fires were to come. The other dragon could feel the tension in the air, which put his nerves on the edge even more. After several hours of flying awake, he got up, leaving his sister alone on the cushions. He tried on the pillows he had been lying on over her to help keep her warm. The old dragon was coating her sleep and curled to a tighter ball. Tremor saw her and gave his sister a light kiss on the cheek before sneaking out of the room. Candace heard the sound of heavy wings go by over the pavilion rooftop. She glanced up at the ceiling and groaned. She could understand how Sailor was able to sleep with the outside racket going on. She looked at the sleeping lightning dragoness beside her and sighed. How does she do it? She pondered herself. It seemed that she spied Tremor walk by the pavilion's entryway. The other dragon didn't even so much as turn his skin in her direction and continued down the hall. What is he doing up at this late hour? The other dragoness rose up of the cushion and started to leave when Sarah rolled over in her sleep and grabbed her hind leg. I love sheep's thighs. She joined Candace's leg. The dragon stiff herself from yelling at the tingling sensation, and did her best to gently put her leg free from Stella's grasp. As she moved towards the doorway, she looked back at her roommate to see her chewing on one of the pillows. Candace couldn't help but chuckle to herself. Even when time seemed down, Stella was always able to put a smile on her face with her silly antics. With that final thought, she slipped into the hallway. Spyro yawned again as he stared at the far wall. Even just lying here, as tired as he was, he couldn't fall asleep. He was taking a walk when he heard footsteps outside the pavilion. He turned his head to see Tremor pass by, and a few seconds later Candace followed him. I guess I'm not the only one not getting any sleep, he thought as he tightened his curl around Cinder and closed his eyes, hoping for sleep. Tremor made his way to the hallways among the pavilions, and finally came to a stop at a small outcrop in the cave wall. The larger dragons could barely fit themselves onto the ledge, but for a young dragon of his size, he had no trouble finding room to make himself comfortable. Tremor sat down on his haunches and stared lazily out at the underground city. Dragons were still going about their ways, rebuilding the city structures that had been damaged and changed in guard. Shouldn't you be trying to get some sleep? The old dragon's head snapped around as he Candace walking up to him. You should be one to talk, Tremor said, surprised to see that she was even up. Well, I was trying until I saw you get up. You were watching me? Tremor raised an eyebrow. No, Candace snapped. I was trying to sleep when I saw you walk by. That's all. Yeah, sure, Tremor smirked. Candace could feel her face getting hot with anger. Tremor, instead of sitting here awake and being a smartass, you should be trying to rest up. You're not going to do your home any good if you're tired while fighting. I'm not stupid, Candy. Dad straightened her eyes at him. She hated that he had come up with a new nickname for her. But I'm sure if you were in my situation and this was your home, you'd be wide awake and just as nervous. Tremor, I'm smart enough to do what needs to be done for my home. I'd still be trying to get some sleep. Don't sneak out in the middle of the night. Oh, really? Should we have the wolves take her home see how you react then? Ken stared as she had been slapped. She could believe what she had just heard. She realized what he had just said and hung his head in shame. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in the slightest. He jumped back to look out over the city. It's just, this has been my home ever since I was a hatchling with Gaia. I know we'll be residing in Dragons here for some time, but you never get where you come from. You know? Candace's attempt subsided and she sighed deeply. She was feeling more exhausted now than she was before. She walked close and sat down beside Tremor. The two watched the other dragons go about their duties. The walls were being built back up by the other dragons, while eccentric sentries stood watch. Far beyond the wall were the residential pavilions. Beyond those were the dragon temples, and beyond those were the shelters. Candace found herself somewhat impressed with the city's size for being carved on the ground. I'll help you protect your home, she whispered, still staring ahead. What? Turned its head towards Ice Darkness. I said I'll help you. Gaia and Flame protect your home. Candace turned to him. The two dragons locked eyes. Tremor found himself almost lost in hers. The dragons had bright purple eyes like Spyro, but she carried a fierce feminine fire within them that made her such a strong dragon. And I would return the favor should it ever come to that. Tremor bobbed his head slightly. Candace felt a slight smile tug at her cheek. So does that mean you're going to get some sleep now? She asked, hoping he would say yes, and they could go back to their pavilions. I think I'm going to wait here. Tremor shook his head. If I fall asleep, then I'll do it here. And with the wolves attack again, then I'll be able to see them coming. Tremor replied and returned back to the city. Candace sighed and shook her head. You're such an idiot. And you're a kiss-ass, Tremor snickered. Candace glared at him. She debated facing him over to teach him another lesson, but decided against it. Fine then, she said after a long moment. If you're going to send guard up here, then I'm going to help. It's not a good idea for you to be alone when there might be danger lurking about. I can take care of myself, Candy. Tremor snorted, but then smiled across his lips. Thank you. The dragon just stared at him sternly for a long hard moment. You do know that's not my real name. Yeah. Yeah? Tremor's grin grew wider. I know. Unbeknown to the two dragons, a pair of golden eyes watched them from behind one of the pavilions. She smiled to herself before slipping away into the halls.